gaps. As we saw in one of the definitions of creativity, that it is finding relationships where none exist. So, reading between the lines, connecting unconnected things are some of the aspects that are there in creativity, and this is where we have to keep on practicing so that our ability, our skills, our understanding, our sensitivity goes on increasing, goes on multiplying, goes on expanding. And that's what we have to learn and practice. How to read between the lines, not only to see what is there, but also to see what is not there. If you take a sheet of white paper, for example, and you take that piece of paper and try to see that what is there, and you will say, some people will say that it is paper, it is wood, it is this, lines and everything. But then when Newton saw white, what did he see? When Newton saw white, he saw something which was not visible, and that was the colors of the rainbow. And therefore we have to develop this vision wherein we are seeing things, not only things which are there, but we are able to see things which are not there. And that is what we call reading between the lines. Now this is something we have to practice. We have to train ourselves to do that. It is not something we can switch on and say at 7 o'clock I will suddenly become like this and up to 7:15. It's not that sort of thing. Creativity is a process, it's an attitude, it's an integral part of us, and only then we'll be able to effectively utilize it. And therefore we need to keep on practicing like this. So we said that we ask different questions, second is we seek multiple answers, and then third is we read between the lines. The fourth thing that we have to keep on understanding and practicing, that creativity is non-linear. It does not move in a straight line. It can go off in any direction at any time, and that is what is called lateral thinking. Lateral thinking is a term coined by Edward de Bono. I would suggest that you go to the websites, go to Google Mama and find out from him. If you type there, you will see a lot of his work there, which is available to us, and we should learn to make use of all resources that are there. Edward de Bono is the person who coined the phrase, the thought of lateral thinking, and that is how you think in a direction which is not in a straight line. It is somewhere different. And to experience lateral thinking, you spend time with children. Children are the most natural lateral thinkers that are there, and that is why if you want to hear the latest jokes, you go to children. They will be able to tell you the latest jokes. And this is what David Ogilvy, one of the pioneers of the advertising industry in the world, very well known personality, he has said about lateral thinking, the best ideas come as jokes. So he has linked ideas and creativity with jokes. And if you look at jokes, you will see, I do not know how many of you can tell a good joke. I think you should learn that skill. Telling a good joke, telling a good story is very important. They are very important communication devices to be effective. So you should learn to tell jokes. And this is what he says, the best ideas come as jokes. So he says, make your thinking as funny as possible. Because only if you do lateral thinking, it can be a joke or it can be funny. And that is where, if you keep on practicing lateral thinking, you will be able to develop this skill and ability to make yourself and others more creative. The fifth point, we said one is that questions are different. Second, we said we seek multiple answers. Third, we said that it has got lateral divergent thinking with second. And now we said that it has lateral thinking is there. And now we say that the most important thing about creativity is that it is a practicing field. And like any practicing field, it demands practice, practice and practice. What in the performing arts in India we call as riyaz. Therefore, you have to keep on doing it again and again and again and again, and the more you do, the better you become. And the better you become, the more effective is the result that is there. The greater impact you can make, the more value you can extract out of this important resource that is there. So practice, practice and practice. You have to continuously practice creativity, procedures, steps and styles and techniques. Now we said that okay, you want to be creative, you have been told how to be creative. If this is well known so much, why is creativity not being utilized, and what are the blocks to creativity? Are there any blocks which stop us from being creative apart from all the other things that are there? We'll just take a quick look at some of the blocks. One major block is the environment. Remember that we are limited to a large extent by the environment we live in, and that environment blocks us, whether it is the technology, access, availability, anything. The things around us are going to block us. The second thing that blocks us is other people. A bad teacher, ununderstanding parents, peers or colleagues who don't encourage us, who keep discouraging us all the time. And the most important block is ourselves. We are not ready to fail, we are not ready to try, we are not ready to take risks, and that is why we are having the problem. Fear of failure. What? Okay. Should I continue or?